I think I'm live. I'm not sure. Okay, hold on a second. Let me check out to make sure I'm live. And I should be live like all over the place here because I have this fun new software that lets me go live everywhere. Oh my God, yes. Okay, I'm live there. And am I live in my group? Let's see if I'm live in the group. Has anybody had this weird change to Facebook? I have this very, very weird change to Facebook on one of my platforms, and they changed the entire look and feel of it and said that I was in one of the beta test people to have this thing get changed. And so now I'm a little mashugana trying to find all the right buttons, trying to find all the right ways in which to use Facebook now, because I guess, a part of this beta test.
I'm live there.
I don't know why I was so blessed to be part of the beta test, but I don't like it because I can't find anything now. Okay, so, all right. I think I got all the, oh, I'm live. There's Janet, Noel, and Diane. Oh, hi, ladies. So it's not too, you were just about to shut your laptop down and go to bed probably because you're in the UK. All right, I look like I'm frozen on one of my rooms. Am I frozen? Shani is here. Shani, all the way from Australia. Yes, weird, and so is New Live. Yes. Do you see it too, Kim? Are you part of this whole weird beta test thing? You're here from Houston, Texas. Woohoo! You love that blouse. I know, isn't it cool? It's from Free People. And necklace, compliments of the fabulous Tara Jack. Okay, and here, I had to wear it all because... Do you ever feel like you're playing grown-up? You've got all your like stuff on and your jewelry on and everything, and I'm playing grown-up. But these are my new grown-up earrings from Tara Marie Jack. You know, she also designs all of our Celebrate Your Life jewelry. And then this is the newest piece. She was having a really, really great sale, and so I got in on the sale. Oh, hey, from rainy Florida. Oh my God, Suzanne Wilson. Hi, Suzanne. We just did a great Facebook Live. No, we did I wasn't quite sure what that was. I thought it was Facebook Live, but I don't think it was. Kira's here. Kira, the publisher, the owner, the creator of As You Wish Publishing. Woohoo! If you want to publish a book, go to As You Wish Publishing right now. Well, don't go right now. Go as soon as I'm done talking. Hamsa, Shani. Isn't her jewelry stunning, Noelle? It's, oh God, the comments are coming in fast. Barbie. I don't know why I'm calling you Barbie all of a sudden because I've never called you Barbie before, but I'm calling you Barbie. It's a great day. I got to do an overnight with your mom and dad. Oh my goodness. So Barbara Nyman is in Toronto and her parents are, I want to say they're 95 and 98, if that's correct, somewhere between 95 and 98. She hasn't been allowed to go and be with them, of course, because of this whole coronavirus thing. And every so often she's allowed to go in and hang out with them. And they are just these beautiful people. I mean, I've only seen pictures of them, but they have this radiant beam of light. And how could they not? Because their daughter, Barbara, of course, is the same radiant light. So, hi. All right. So you got to be with them. That's fabulous. Oh, good. Tara, did you hear my commercial about your jewelry? How gorgeous. Like, this is just, come on. Look how beautiful this is. And the earrings, you know what I love about these earrings, Tara, is, can you see the little, I don't know if you can see it. My hair's getting really long, you guys. There's a little squiggle here. Wait, which way do I move it? I'm backwards on the screen. This is the weirdest thing ever. I can't look at myself. But here, let me take it out. I'll show you. Look how beautiful these are. I love them. And she made them. Look at that little swirl and that. Yeah, you can see the gray coming in on my temples. All right. Yes, you have to buy some Tara Jack jewelry because it's just beautiful. And everything has a meaning to it. All of the stones have energy, and she loves stones. She loves rocks. She loves putting things together in creation, but everything has a different healing vibration to it. And that's what I love so much about her jewelry, is that there's meaning to everything. And don't ask me what the meaning is because I haven't memorized it, but it's something really good in these stones. Or else I wouldn't have gotten it. Okay, so let's check out all the different groups that were here in live. And I just wanted to touch base with everyone because I'm hearing a lot of the same things over and over again about trying to maintain your energy during these difficult times. And not that I'm an expert at this, because I go up and down and in and out and all around and Meshuggah here and Meshuggah there. And the weeks honestly started out in a really, really challenging way. I don't know if all of you felt
really good. At least
the energy. But it's definitely, at least for me, have shifted.
Check out all the different.
Hold on. Sorry about that noise in the background. But it's definitely shifted a little bit. I can feel that whatever astrological configuration, again, I'm not into it. I don't really understand all the configurations, but I know that Venus was in some retrograde with Scorpio and this and that, and it was all Meshuggah. And now the energy is definitely settled down. So that's a good thing. So here's a good way if you're feeling, here's the number one way. I feel like Johnny Carson. Yes, I'm dating myself. But the number one way to really, really maintain your energy and to stay connected to the vision that you have and the intentions that you have for your life, your world, is to stay in your lane. To stay in your lane, meaning keeping the intention focused on doing what it is that is your excellence, doing what it is of your vision or your intention or what you are here to do. So I could go off and I get onto Facebook and I start reading everybody's posts and I see the horrible videos and I go down this awful rabbit hole, because you really, really can go down a rabbit hole. If you are called to go and volunteer for some of these organizations, if you are called to go and protest, if you are called to do whatever it is that you're called to do it, and maintaining your energy of your intention and not getting caught up in what all the other people's energy and the negativity and going down that spiral. Because chances are, if you're a Facebook friend of mine, or you're in the Soul Fest group, or you're in the International Women's Summit group, or wherever I'm broadcasting right now, because I'm broadcasting to 5 different places. Chances are, if you're in this community, you know what it means to maintain your own energy, and you also know what it means to get caught up in everybody else's Meshuggah also. So it's really, really important. Exactly, Kathy. It's really hard to watch those videos. It's really hard to watch those videos. So guess what? Don't. Doesn't mean that you're sticking your head in the sand. Doesn't mean that, you're not staying with reality. It's just it helps you to maintain your energy. So go into those communities, go into those spaces that serve you, that uplift you, whatever your vision is, and especially whatever your vision is for the movement, for any movement. I mean, this is not just for this time and space, but for whatever it is not allowing yourself to get caught up in the trauma drama. And please know that I've done it. The beginning of this week was a shitstorm inside my head. And it was a shitstorm of what was going on in the world. And I just brought myself back to the work that I know to do. And the work that I know to do is I'm volunteering for a specific organization. I happen to follow Sean King, and he's put together a grassroots law project. And I'm going to use my skills towards that volunteer. However, it doesn't mean you have to go and volunteer, protest, or do anything. It just means that even if it's sitting, and this is what I do, I sit in meditation, and I have been surrounding the entire globe with love. Because no matter what voices are out there speaking, we're all needing some healing right now for what's happening. So I surround it. And of course, Dougal Fraser uses the color green for surrounding with love, or pink or white is a great energy to surround with love. You know, that healing golden light. Gold is also a beautiful color to use. So it's just healing, and I'm just seeing everyone's hearts just melt into love and coming back to oneness and wholeness. Because if we are, and again, for those of you who have been in the spiritual community studying this, if we truly, truly are one, if we truly are just one, meaning that in essence, we are all just made up of love, of just energy, of just light, correct? If that is the truth of who we are, I am no different than you. You are no different than me. Then my prayer has been that we come back to the essence of who we are in this world. Okay, so that's what I have to share today. and I keep hearing in my head, okay, when is this going to be over? When is this going to be over? When is this going to be over? Because my business platform is doing live events. And not only is that not possible right now because of the coronavirus, but it's also really not possible right now because of all the energy and the protests and things that are going around in the globe. So it's not appropriate right now for me to do this. So I decided this morning as I opened up my linen closet, ready to change the sheets on the bed, and it's an entire disaster. I decided that this is going to be over when all of us have cleaned everything up. Physically, when all of our closets are cleaned. And of course, when all of our closets are cleaned here. Because I think this is an opportunity for all of us to go within, to get quiet, to see what is our intention. And each of us has a different intention in this world. Each of us has a different vision. Each of us has a different role to play. And whether your role is to play you sweep floors for a living, or that is your intention, or being present for other people as a therapist, or doing what we do in the world, it's to continuing. For me, how do I serve? And how do I serve my community and do the best job that I know how to do in this world, right here, right now? And what am I called to do? Is this inciting some type of a new passion inside of me and being called to do something else for the movements that's happening at this time? Okay. And on that note, there are some actual exercises that you can do to bring yourself back to center. Greg Braden, Sonia Choquette, who else have I been talking to? Bruce Lipton. We all say the same thing, and they're all saying the same thing and having a different twist to this exercise. But of course it is placing hand on heart, taking a deep breath, slowly, and releasing it slowly. Sonia taught me something new yesterday when I had the conversations with her. Of course, the energy codes with Dr. Sue, same thing. But Sonia taught a really, really very, very simple 20-second exercise. If you have a second, let's do this together. So what I want you to do is look at something in the room, wherever you are right now. If you're driving, don't do this, please. Although you can do this if you're driving. Look at the road. So come to the present in this moment and look at something in your surroundings. Right now, I'm looking at the camera lens. Look at, maybe there's a door that you can look at, or books on your desk. Just be very, very present and look at that. Very slowly, take a deep breath. And then release it on an ah breath. Ah. Very slowly. Again, inhaling. Being present to what is, and releasing on an ah breath. Ah. And what that does is bringing you back into stillness, into quietness, without having to sit and meditate for an hour if you don't have that kind of time. But it also, keeping your eyes open, allows you to come back into the present, to looking around your space and seeing all is good right here in this very moment. You are safe. All is good. All right. So here's what's coming up. You ready? Drum roll, please. How many of you are single? Any single people out there interested in getting into a relationship, into a healthy relationship? Well, I know that's such a weird thing for me all of a sudden to segue to, but for those of you who don't know the backstory, here it is. So you all know that I've been running Mishka Productions and Celebrate Your Life events for 25 years. Love what I do. And during these 25 years, my professional life has been fabulous. And my personal life was a shitstorm. And I had really struggled with getting into a healthy monogamous relationship that was a fit for me, that was a match for me. I would go from one dysfunctional relationship to the next. And it's something, and for those of you that are really dear friends of mine and family, know that I have really struggled with this most of my life. And, you know, I could get into the background of it. And of course, the background was rocky and whatever. And I learned what the people around me were doing. At any rate, when I was about 46, I'd never been married, never been engaged, had some serious relationships, but they were all shitstorm relationships. Well, not all of them. There were a couple of them that were pretty awesome. And what I learned was that the common denominator for me was me in what I was attracting and what I was allowing into my life. So when I was about 46 years old, I just bottomed out with all the in and out relationship, the up and down dating, watching all of my friends and family be in these beautiful relationships. They were having children, and my child was Mishka Productions. I consider that my baby. Well, all my friends were raising kids. I was creating a business. But I looked at my life and I thought, okay, I cannot do this again, because I had bottomed out. I had ended a relationship that was awful. My partner was an alcoholic, emotionally unavailable, didn't work, was living off the government. It was such it was the antithesis of what I was doing professionally. And I thought, I can't be this incongruent anymore. So, and I laugh now, but at the time I was in a great deal of pain, and my soul really longed to have the normalcy, to have a really connected partnership. I really longed for that. And especially I was 46 years old. I'd never been the kind of person when I was in my 20s or my 30s who really had to be married and have kids. It just wasn't my thing. My sister was just the opposite. She always wanted to be married and have kids, and that was her path, and that was beautiful because I have 3 exquisite nieces. But for me, that was just never a calling for mine. So, and probably because I didn't really know how to do it very well. So at 46 years old, I decided that's it. I am going to figure this out, because everybody around me seems to be figuring this out, but why can't I figure it out? So I created what I called the Liz game plan, the Liz dating game plan. And I decided that if I didn't find my life partner within that year, that I was going to turn myself over to this very high-end life coach who had been talking to me, and he kept saying, Liz, I could undo this for you. I could really make this happen for you. But at the time, I didn't really have, it was a lot of money. It was into 6 figures, and I didn't have that kind of money to be able to do that. So I thought, okay, I'll try this myself. And if it doesn't work within a year, then I'm going to go and work with this man. So I did everything that I had learned. I did a whole compilation of all the teachers I've been working with all these years, Doreen Virtue stuff, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Greg Bray, everybody. I just brought it all together. Harville Hendrix's work. I just brought it all together and then created some pieces of my own in there that I just knew how to do. And so I created the Liz game plan, and now I'm going to be teaching it. And now I'm going to be talking about it because it's time, because it's a passion of mine. And I know that there's so many people struggle with, and I used to say this to myself all the time. I was so frustrated of getting into relationship after relationship, and it would end like within 2 or 3 months, or I'd stay in a relationship way too long, for years, when I knew it wasn't a match for me, but I kept trying to make it fit. And so I figured out why. I figured out why we as people do that. I figured out how to undo it. And within that year, I met my husband, Jeff. Well, he wasn't my husband at the time, but I think you've all heard me talk about Jeff. He is an amazing human being, and he's in the same arena that I'm in, very evolved, spiritual man. He is a holistic practitioner, a chiropractor, acupuncture, nutritionist, exercise physiologist. I mean, he just does it all, and he's just this amazing man. And at first when I met him, and he knows this, so I can say this, I was not drawn to him. And one of the reasons I wasn't drawn to him was because my old patterns. So I had to break those patterns, and I had to have the emotional discipline to break those patterns. And I'm going to talk about this all in the class. So I'm teaching a class online Thursday, June 18th, totally inexpensive. It's only $19.99. No matter where you are in the world, if you are single, and you long to be, because not everybody that's single wants to be in a relationship, and I get that. I happen to have been single at the time, and I really wanted to be in a relationship. I'd figure it out, the professional arena of my life, and I really, really wanted to be partnered in a healthy relationship, not just be partnered because I did that a million times and it was a shitstorm when I was partnered with the wrong person. It was awful. So I'm going to be teaching this. Okay, let me hold on a second. Let me post the URL to it. It's celebrateyourlife.com/dating. Okay, I just posted the link for anybody out there that wants to join me. And if you have friends that struggle with the same thing, please pass it on to them, because I'm going to be talking about why we attract the same kind of person over and over and over and over and over again, how to stop attracting the same kind of person over and over and over and over again, how to just put an end to that, how to begin creating the kind of relationship that you want right now, and how to speed up that process. I think that was the key for me. I was ready just to speed up that process and stop screwing around with all these relationships that just were not a fit for me. And once the light bulb went on, it was like pure magic. And I thought, why the hell didn't anybody tell me this years ago? I was a little bit annoyed, but I don't think that anybody has really spoken about this piece of it, because all the teachers that I had been studying, that's the one thing that was missing for me is, so you've got all these people creating relationships and they're figuring it out, and they've got healthy, beautiful relationships, but like nobody's talking about the dysfunctional cycle that some of us go through, and how do you break that cycle and really find someone that's a match for you. And that's where this work comes in. That's where this piece I felt like I have to offer, I hope I have to offer, comes in. I've taught this workshop before. Yes, you can watch the class on replay. So if you can't make it, yes, Cheryl, I think I twisted your arm a little bit to be there. If you can't make it on June 18th, then we will have it available for the next, we might even have it available forever. I don't know. I don't know quite how to do that. All the techies in my company will figure that out. But I just want to encourage you. It's 2 hours. It's $19.99. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. It's like 5 cups of coffee that you can forego at Starbucks, or maybe 4 cups of coffee that you can forego at Starbucks. But I'll tell you what, I'm a no bullshit kind of teacher. I really, really prefer people giving me how-tos. So there's going to be a lot of how-tos in there. So if you're going to take the class, what I'm encouraging you to do, you've got to bring a notebook and a pen or a pencil, because I'm going to make you do some work. I'm going to be able to see all of you. So if anybody has a question, you can raise your hand. Loretta, it's 5 o'clock Pacific time. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain. Can you see the wheels turning in my head? Like, what time is it there? So you could, start a special speaker for your class and save the video there, and then you can watch anytime. Oh, Cynthia, you're kind of wicked smart. Let me see if I can make that happen. Let me see if I can make that happen and put the video up there. David, it was such an honor to transport your group to Skamania Lodge and each individual. Oh, David, hi, honey. Oh, we were supposed to be in Skamania again this year. Oh, Dave. But we had to cancel it. Oh, I'm so sad about that. But we are going to be back there in 2021. I've already set the dates for Skamania Lodge, Dave. So stay tuned. We're going to be in touch with you again. It's 2 a.m. South African time. Yeah, just go onto the website, Loretta. Just click onto that here. Here's the URL again. So it's celebrateyourlife.com/dating. Now, here's who this workshop is for. This workshop is specifically for those of you who are single. You're looking to create a healthy, monogamous, loving, committed relationship. That's a key. And you've struggled with it in the past. So here's who really wouldn't necessarily work for. If you have been widowed, or you're a widow or widower, I think I said that right. If you've lost your partner and you had a beautiful, healthy relationship with them, and that's what you've known, and you haven't struggled with this, it probably is not. This is not a class like Ariel Ford teaches. She teaches a beautiful class on just manifesting the love of your life. This is going to be how to break the cycle of the dysfunctional relationships, and then how to put yourself out there. We'll do some manifestation stuff, of course, too. But if you've been widowed or widower, I would highly recommend Ariel Ford's work. She's got a beautiful take on how to doing those manifestation exercises. And again, we'll do that as well, but this is really going to be focused on how to break that cycle of that you may or may not have been, of getting into a relationship. And here's another one we're going to cover that I just love. Have any of you ever gotten into a relationship and you feel like you've met your soulmate? I can't even say it. Your soulmate. That this is like, you've got the big zazazoo, and it's like, whoa, this person is the most amazing person I've ever met. We've been connected for lifetimes. I feel like I've known them forever. They are the one, right? And you're just in this like bliss place. It feels so right. And you're already thinking about marriage, or you're thinking about a lifetime together, and you've been together for maybe 2 months or 3 months. And then at the end of those 3 or 4 months, the entire relationship implodes. Yeah, I've done that. And I'm going to explain to you why you do that. And I'm going to explain to you how you break that pattern, because that is a pattern. Of course, there's all the chemicals that are involved in newness. I get that. But there also is a behavior on both parts that you can break that behavior. So I'm going to be talking all about that as well. How do you sign up? Okay, Becky Shaw, this is how you sign up. Click on this link. So it's celebrateyourlife.com/dating. Do you see that? Do you see that link that I just put in there, Becky? Let me see if I can reply to you and put it directly below where you are. Nope, I can't. New comments. Do all of you see that link? Can everybody just give me a thumbs up? Because I'm broadcasting on like 20 different pages at once. So it's celebrateyourlife.com/dating. Okay, good. Becky, you got it. All right. So if this resonates for you, if you have any friends that have been struggling with this is not just about women and male relationships. This is about whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual. It doesn't matter. If you're stuck in this muck and mire of this dating thing, you're done with the bullshit, you're ready to find someone that's a fit for you and healthy for you, that's what we're going to be talking about. Okay? All right. Somebody said nope. You didn't see it. Okay, so it's celebrateyourlife.com. Okay, that's our main website. You guys know that. celebrateyourlife.com/dating. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? You want to ask me anything? Nothing? Okay, I'll wait a couple minutes because I know there's a delay. All right, so that's going to be on Thursday, June 18th, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain. Why am I so amazing, Danielle Clement? Because I have you as my event right-hand person at all of my events, and you have just completely infused my energy with your amazingness. And so therefore, it comes across as a combination of Danielle and Liz amazingness. All right, beautiful people. What about social distancing? It's going to be online. So social distancing won't be an issue. I love that you asked that question, Loretta. That's adorable. I forgot to say that. That's my bad. So the event is going to be live stream. It is going to be online, so everybody around the world can participate and join us for this event. So it's online, Thursday, June 18th, online. And we're going to have it available. If you can't make it for the live one, we'll make, the live stream. When I say live, I meant live stream. Sorry about that, guys. My bad, because I'm not accustomed to live streaming and online stuff. We always do our live in-person events. All right. Yes, Shani. Yes, you can purchase it afterwards because it's going to be 2 a.m. for you in South Africa time. If the time doesn't work for you, I'm going to make sure that it's available to you. Okay. We will, oh, social distancing for dating. Is that what you meant? Oh my God, that was really cute. Okay, social distancing for dating. Right now, sorry, Loretta. Right now, dating in physical personage, with each other, that might not be possible. And I'll cover that. Please make sure and ask me that during the event, because I can talk all about that as well and how to do this right now. It's not going to be forever where we'll eventually be able to get to the point where you can meet in person. But let's set the foundation before thank you, whoever said that, because I can't see your name on my screen here, but set the foundation before you date. Exactly. And that's what we're going to be doing, but we'll talk about that as well. Oh, my heart is broken since I've been finding who's a fit for me despite having dates who fall for me. Yes, Janet, I was totally stuck in that pattern. It's like my first and second dates, the men would be tripping over themselves, right? And then after 3 months, the whole thing would just go fizzle out. So yes, we're going to, of course you can find someone at 58 years old. If you had said you were 98 years old and you were looking for love, I would absolutely say yes, yes. Age does not matter with this. Age doesn't. There are so many people who I know have partnered in their late 70s and their 80s. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was Kira who said, Kira, you said that. Yes, you did. Kira, sometimes your name shows up and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. There's no age. Exactly. It's never too late. Oh, Cynthia, I love your energy right back. Mwah. Yes, Janet is 65. Janet, you're not 65. All these people who say they're in their 60s and they look like they're 20. Okay, so come join me, everybody. It is a needed program. And I know it seems so funny because I've been I've been representing all these spiritual teachers all these years that I'm coming with something out on dating, but it's so needed because I hear this over and over again at our events is I keep getting involved with the same person over and over again. This keeps, falling out for me. This same thing keeps happening. And, I'd love to see some of you have the light bulb go on the way I did. So Loretta, same age, we're the same age. Okay. Judith is here. Sweet Judith. Oh, I love all of you so much. You're all so sweet and kind and loving and compassionate. Remember, keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on your intention. Stay in your lane. Keep your energy uplifted by only going to those places online, those Facebook groups, those Instagram posts, whatever it is that uplift your spirit. Do things that serve you, that serve your energy, not negate your energy. And I have to remind myself of that every day because it's really easy to get caught up in the videos of what's happening there, here and there. So, okay. All right, Loretta, we'll talk about that too, never being married. All right, everybody. Thank you so much from my heart to yours. I am sending you all so much love, so much support right now. And I'm going to post this URL again. Come join me on the 18th. So it's celebrateyourlife.com/dating. And I've made it super inexpensive, $19.99. Yay. All right. Love all of you. Mwah! Have a beautiful weekend.